Hey everybody, this is Love is Dead, and I have for you guys another international qualifier match. This is the Eastern competition, because I still can't find any of the West. I don't know why they went down, but they went down like yesterday, and I haven't been able to find them. Hopefully they're going to be back and they're not lost forever. Um, but we have Aeon. Today we have Aeon versus Tong, and Fortunately, I'm not familiar with these players, so I don't know like their styles and stuff like that. But we'll still go with what we have. And the first bands, Lycan, Invoker, pretty standard stuff, as well as Leshrac and Darkseer. Darkseer, I've seen him a lot, banned out a lot recently. He's really good at he's so much good lane control. It's difficult to sell what they're going for right now. Trying to guess like their strategy versus on their first bans is really difficult because you have so many other heroes available to do basically anything. So they're gonna ban out Queen of Pain early on, so they don't want to face up that ganking power. Perhaps that means that they are going to be pushing, trying to get a pushing lineup early on. We still have Enchantress and Chen available in the pool, so they do have that push power that they can try to grab up. They would probably, I don't think one team is going to get both Enchantress and Chen if they don't ban out Chen right now. But I bet either Nature's Prophet or Chen is going to get through the ban phase. I think Enchantress is definitely going to get through the ban phase. And we'll see who they decide to pick up early on. In the Asian teams, Eastern teams, they tend to play a little differently than the Western teams, as I've seen so far. And some of the picks and the strategies used are a little different than a ban out Broodmother, who is apparently a popular pick. And they're gonna get Nature's Prophet first, so they're going for the ganking power, and they're gonna get Windrunner and Chen. So Chen is definitely only good at pushing early on. That's why you pick him up. So they are going to either be playing like a 4 protect 1 scenario with a lot of pushing power, or they're going to be playing push straight on. I don't think they're going to try to go for a ganking lineup at this point afterwards, though. So they're going to get Enchantress. Aeon's going to pick up Enchantress to deal with, well, to get enough push herself. And they're going to pick up Vengeful Spirit as their their third pick. Vengeful Spirit, good roaming ganker. They're going to pick up, since they have Nature's Prophet, they're going to have the ability to push. All 3 of these heroes can gank. Enchantress, with her creeps, is able to gank. Nature's Prophet, definitely able to gank with teleporting in, sprouting up. And Vengeful Spirit is has a good long stun that deals a lot of damage, actually, especially early on in the game. So I would expect that their next pick here is going to be another push that's going to be able to deal with the gank that comes out from Aeon. Not exactly sure who that's going to be, though. Morphling. Morphling definitely only plays the carry role. He needs farm to get big, so they're going to be playing that 4 protect 1 scenario, since they see that Aeon has broadcasted they're going for the ganking lineup. So they're going to play 4 protect 1. They're going to protect the Morphling as well as they can. And they're going to expect him to get big enough to roll through them. And they're going to use Chen and Windrunner and a couple other pushing heroes that are going to be strong to push against the gank. Or maybe they're just going to go ganking a gank. Gank a gank. They need a little bit of anti-push too. Actually, they need a lot of anti-push because it's going to be a gank push lineup from Aeon, and they're going to ban out Crystal Maiden, who's able to lock down some of their heroes really quickly, like Vengeful Spirit, or stop Nature's Prophet from teleporting out. That Frostbite is able to make her a really strong support hero. A little uncomfortable. I need a more comfortable chair. Yikes. And we got a final... on that final 4th ban is now available for Tong, and I would expect them to ban out possibly like ES. He would fit well into the ganking lineup. And I'd probably more like a Night Stalker. Night Stalker is a good hero. Okay, so they're gonna go with DK. DK is another carry, so they don't want to give them the potential to do a carry as well and try to like out carry one another, I suppose. And Beastmaster is the final ban, so that's the stun that would screw up their pushing lineup. They do have Enigma left in the bait in the channel though. He's good in the jungle, so I guess they're not going to really pick him. That's why they banned out Broodmother, Beastmaster. I don't think they want to do an aggressive jungle with Chen, although they could because it is Morphling, and they are going to have to protect him early on in the game.
10 seconds remaining.
So still possible if they take an early jungle with Enigma. No one really puts him in lane. And they're going to ban out Clinks, which is a huge split push. He can take down towers like a train. He's coming back into the pool recently of professional teams using him. And he's able to deal a lot of damage really quickly. Can get away, although in professional games it's harder for him to get away because most players know how to set up sentry wards and things like that really quickly, or set off dust at the right time. So they're gonna look for another pick here,
5 seconds
and either they're gonna go and try to end this early, or they're going to pick a carry to try to out carry the Morphling, which can be done by Anti-Mage could do it certainly. I saw recently the last game I casted, but I'm not going to post it because it's on my Twitch account, but I'm not going to post it to YouTube because I was trying to stream it and it came out really, really crappy. So I'm not happy with it because it just kept jumping around and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get them to work properly, but I'm not going to be posting that one just because no one's going to want to watch a stream that, you know, cuts in and out every or stops every... The video chops up about every 5 to 10 seconds, and I wouldn't even want to watch it, to be honest with you. So anyways, they're going to take a lot of time here deciding whether they want to go for the push, finish up their push gank, or they're going to go with a Death Prophet. So yes, they are going for the late, that's a very good late game pusher. Also a good pickup for middle game too. Her ultimate is what really drives her and what really makes her powerful. She has the ability, she sets off her little minions, her ghosts. They go and they deal damage to anything that they come in contact with, and they come back to her to heal her up. So if she survives that, and she's really good at it's really almost impossible to chase down a Death Prophet. And they're gonna pick up so she survives that, she gets healed up back to full health usually. It is dependent on how much damage her little minions have done, but usually it's enough that she can come back. And Venomancer is going to be the counter pick, and they're definitely looking to protect their Morphling, which is what Venomancer will do because he has a huge ability to anti-push.
10 seconds remaining.
So the Aeon is going to probably complete their lineup of this strong pushing power. And maybe with, they need some kind of other stun, I think. They need like a big stunner, and I don't know if it's going to be Enigma. They could pick up Enigma. No, they couldn't because Enchantress needs that jungle. So I'm not sure what they're going to pick up. I would say they need a stun, but I'm not entirely sure if they can do without it.
5 seconds remaining.
The VS has like a big stun. It's single target though. They're gonna go with Anti-Mage. Wow, okay, so I didn't expect this to come out. They are actually gonna go with the 4 Protect 1 as well, and they are going to try to tank this one up, and it's going to be a farm fest. I am expecting. I'm gonna hop into the game once this goes away. I think they're setting up an update so that like it doesn't sit here like this. I need to put the camera on my free camera. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hope my keys are set up so it's gonna work. So anyways, yeah, Night Stalker is going to be the counter pick. So they have 2 pretty beefy heroes, and they're going to try to go. And then Anti-Mage is going to be sort of their late game assurance, I suppose. But Anti-Mage and Death Prophet combined with a Morphling and Night Stalker. This is just going to be a late game farm fest. They're just going to be
10
all
seconds
expecting to go
remaining.
late game.
5
So I can move with my
remaining.
arrows. I can move with my, there we go. And I am back. So it looks like on the Radiant side, we have Aeon Ken. He's going to be on the Anti-Mage. Nuts is going to be the
Prepare for
the
battle.
Vengeful Spirit. Enchantress for Mr. Kyo. And the King will be the King, Nature's Prophet. He's kind of kingly, regal in his own way. And Suwaman. I don't know if that's right. TSU, I always have a hard time pronouncing. Tong Fu on the dire side of things. Tong Fu is going to be playing San Sheng. Oh, sorry. San Sheng is going to be playing Windrunner. Switch that, reverse it. Mu is going to be on the Night Stalker. We have Kabu. He is going to be Venomancer. And
30
Awoke
seconds to
will be
battle.
Chen. And Hao will be the Morphling. And it looks like Morphling's going to go top lane. He is probably going to be with Venomancer to protect him. And Chen will be in the jungle as well to come out with some early ganks if they need it. Bottom lane going to be Windrunner. She's going to be solo lane against the Anti-Mage. And Night Stalker is going to take the middle lane role, which he's very good at. Very capable of doing. Anti-Mage, actually, it looks like they're putting him mid because he's going to be creep blocking this, which is an interesting setup, and they're going to be giving that bottom lane to Death Prophet, which should be good. Should be an interesting matchup, actually. I want to see how this goes. I want to see how well Death Prophet can do in a solo lane versus Windrunner. Vengeful Spirit looks to be a roamer, or going to be supporting Anti-Mage mid, and as we're going to have Enchantress in the jungle, while Nature's Prophet's going to take the top lane. And they're going to have just try to pressure him, pressure Night Stalker to get away from his kills. He's going to use his Void to get a last hit in there. He doesn't want to give up any of the farm if he can avoid it, and he is going to be going for an early bottle. He only needs a couple of last hits to get that bottle really quickly. Anti-Mage does not go with the bottle. He is going for the tanking build. He's got a poor man's shield already. And he just needs a couple more creep kills for the bottle. And then he is going to look to be dominating the lane in that way, which will be a good, it's actually a good decision because Anti-Mage is probably going to be supported by this roaming Venomancer, Vengeful Spirit, and they are going to go for an early gank here. Going to hit a stun, first stun, second stun, now some right clicks, and Death Prophet gets the last kill. The last, not the last kill, the last hit. Now Venomancer is coming in to, they know that Anti-Mage doesn't have his support, so Venomancer is going to look to aggress. And they're not going to set off the Gale yet, probably waiting for the creep wave to be a little bit more in their favor. And here he goes. He's going to set off the Venomous Gale, and they're going to deal some right-click damage once they can. He's going to blink away. There is no way they're going to be able to kill him there because they don't have anything to lock him down. Blink is just such a powerful tool for Anti-Mage to be in lane and remain in lane without dying. Chen doing his usual thing in the jungle. I'm surprised he's killing the Centaur, actually. I would expect he would pick up a Centaur. Those are pretty prime, unless he's... Nope, the Tornado isn't available. I don't think he has high enough level for it yet. I'm not exactly sure what it is, and they're going to go on Venomancer, just dealing some damage. He does get his Haste Rune. I don't like how he runs with Haste Rune. Maybe a little personal taste. Yeah, so they... Okay, so I guess it was up. Why was it grayed out? I don't know. That is going to be a problem for Anti-Mage. That is going to be a huge problem, because anytime he is in distance of this thing, this and Vengeful Spirit just pwned Windrunner down bottom lane again, so she's going to have a hard time with this. They're going to throw in the tri-lane here. But this Tornado is just going to push Anti-Mage out of the lane. Absolutely. Nothing he can do about it. The only thing he can do about it... Where the heck did it go? Is it up? Yeah, or I think the creep expired or something. No, it was a Chen creep, so I don't know where it went. I guess he just took another creep. If they do get one of those and are able to leave it in lane while Chen does his own thing, Anti-Mage is going to have a huge problem. It's pretty OP, but yeah, I guess it's part of the game, so He's taking a lot of damage from Night Stalker. He doesn't have any regen. No, he does have a salve. But he doesn't have any regen after that, so he's going to have to either spend money on it or be more careful. Just not going to get that farm early on, I don't think. Night Stalker is definitely winning. I think he's got 16 last hits. Yeah, so he's slightly winning a little bit here. Does have his bottle, and he's going to be looking for the rune in a couple seconds. Windrunner coming up here to deal a little bit of damage, but free farm is going to the Death Prophet. She has 13 last hits. And Vengeful Spirit only has 2. Vengeful Spirit doesn't need them, though. Death Prophet has huge range with her right click. I love how, like, you can just harass with it. She can just sit so far back and just send it in. Though she doesn't need to right now. I guess she doesn't know where Windrunner is, but doesn't really need to be that far away. But, you know, pro players are better at last hitting than the rest of us. So, alright, here we go. We got Night Stalker just going to take a couple of right clicks. Anti-Mage now below half health, but has no regen. Has 1,000 gold. We're going to look at his Ring of Health, which is going to be his regen. I've been missing out on Morphling up here. I haven't seen much going on. He's getting good farm. 27. 27 is great farm for him.
Where are you going?
They're going to go on Night Stalker here. Committing a lot of heroes to this. Needs one more right click. And he's going to blink himself in. Take out Night Stalker. Now Anti-Mage with that one. I don't even know if that was a mistake. They committed a lot to that. But now Anti-Mage has the upper hand in this place. And whose Wildkin is that? This looks like a Enchantress Wildkin. So, using the same tactic here. Night Stalker coming back in. He is level 5, almost level 6 on Anti-Mage, but Night Stalker is also very close. So, he's not losing too bad, but his farm isn't as good. His Ring of Health is going to be huge for the Anti-Mage. We'll have to see how much you can farm up. Ooh, we got some nuke damage from Void. What does Night Stalker decide to skill up? He's going with Hunter of the Night. I don't know which one he's going to try to get first. He hopefully should get that very soon so that he can start doing more damage and blinking himself away. Now he's got to wait a long time. He's got Tangos from the Courier to regen himself up. And Nature's Prophet not even worrying about Morphling. I guess they're just like, okay, Anti-Mage beats Morphling, so we're not going to worry about that. We got a stun coming out onto Windrunner again. We got her just stunned up with the Enchantress, and now sprouted up. Finished right clicks by Nature's Prophet. And Night Stalker was trying to come in to save it, but wasn't able to do so. Death Prophet is just looking at getting some more farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And now it is nighttime, so Night Stalker needs to make some kills here, and that's what he's going to try to do. Even though there's 4 heroes here, he does get himself the Enchantress, but the ultimate is now popped off from Death Prophet, and it looks like if they can catch him, they will get him. And that is what I was talking about. This ultimate is just very, very powerful. If she gets pretty big, which she might get, given the way that it's been working, yeah, she's gonna have a lot of issues. They're really just not worried about this Morphling. I don't know if that's a good idea. And Anti-Mage is is under farmed compared to him. So I guess they're just gonna hope that this game goes to like 60 minutes or something like that. It's gonna be a long game. Hope you guys like team fights, because it's gonna be huge. And Night Stalker back in middle lane. They are 2v1 here, so if Venomancer can get off his Venomous Gale and Night Stalker has decided to go gank top, or not, he's looking to gank top, and he may be trying to go on Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet can escape pretty easily, but they're going to commit 3 heroes to this, and who is going to, and he has backed himself off. He knows that someone's missing. They're not going to commit 3 heroes to this, but they have Chen available if they need him. Now they're going to go, and Sprout blocks him off while he tries to get himself away, but he is just out of time. Almost was able to get himself TP'd out. That Sprout was a good idea, but I think he might have been able to cast it on himself and perhaps buy some more time. I'm not exactly sure, but he knew that that was coming for him. That's why he was standing there. Funny thing is, if he could have, I think he could have saved himself if he hadn't taken out this area right here. He could have just gone in here. Yeah, I don't know. They do take the top tier 1 tower, but they're going to trade for the bottom tower. So, 1 for 1. But they're going to pressure the tier 2 tower, as well as, and it looks, Nature's Prophet, not Nature's Prophet, Death Prophet has popped off her ultimate, so they're going to look to pressure this tier 2 tower. This one's not going to be defended at all. That's going to, yeah, that tower is going to go down. And it looks like Night Stalker is caught out. Anti-Mage blocked him in when he tried to blink himself away. And Anti-Mage goes down. They're going to pressure the middle tower as well. So the top tier 2 tower goes down. The bottom tier 2 tower goes down as well. If they can get the middle tower, then it'll be a win for them. Kills just a little bit in favor of Aeon. And now they have to come back and defend their barracks. So equal push there. And yeah, they are going to get this middle tower. No one is here to defend it in time unless they try to set off. They can't set off their fortification. They don't have that available. Or do they have that available? No, they don't have it available. Okay. What does Morphling got for farm? He is built up his perseverance, so deciding to go Lincoln's first? What is it? No. Why would you? I don't know if he's gonna go Lincoln's first. He doesn't have to worry. He's not having a bad time, so he doesn't need to have that defensive item. He could go for more an offensive item like the Manta Style or Ethereal Blade, and Venomancer Ward picking off that haste rune. He hasn't finished. I don't know why they the last time I casted a Morphling, he didn't get the Ring of Aquila either. I'm surprised they haven't updated to that, because that's just I mean, you already have the Ring of Basilius, so why not just upgrade it to Ring of Aquila and give him more agility? I don't know. Alright, here we go. They're gonna pressure a lot on this middle tower to get back even, and they're committing a lot of heroes to this. Death Prophet has popped off her ultimate, so she is in the game for this. And they're going to try to back away. No one's going to be able to initiate yet. Venomancer wards are doing what they are able to do and push back the creeps. They're not able to stop the Death Prophet ultimate, but now Death Prophet is a little bit further out than she needs to be. And she's going to send off a little nuke to come back. Power Shot is able to hit her, but not able to finish her off. And they got a Troll Trap on Night Stalker to stop him from pushing in. And it looks like they are going to have to back off because, yeah, they're not going to get that tower. And their top lane pushed in. Big problem. The Morphling is pretty high up. I don't know if his replicate isn't up, so he can't escape from this. Unless if they lock him down. No, he is able to escape. But if they had someone up here, he would be dead. Or if they could get Nature's Prophet to come. I think they probably could have made a kill on him. I don't know. Hard to say. They didn't want to leave this middle tower to get pushed in. And Anti-Mage, so it's 55 farm. He has his Perseverance. So it looks like he's going Battle Fury. Pretty sure that's the only thing you can get with the Perseverance that you would want on Anti-Mage instead of the Vanguard. So he's feeling like he's doing well in his farm, and he's going to get that Battle Fury. It's going to be a little late. Probably, alright, probably get 8. I give it 18 minutes. He's another 5 minutes of farm. Kind of long. He might get it in 15, but I'd say 18. And they're going to pressure the tier 1 bottom tower. They don't have a whole lot to defend this with. And they're not even going to try to defend it. They're going to try to trade for the top middle tower. Not top tower, top dire middle tower. They do get that tower. And now... So these towers are going way faster than I expected them to go. I expected this to be like a huge farm fest. It was going to last like an hour and a half, but 13 minutes into the game, we have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 towers. And now they're going to look for a gank on Morphling, which is what they're trying to gather up to do. They're putting anti-mage to this, so he's not going to get the farm and experience he could be getting if he were more alone. Unless he teleports out, which he's not going to do. And they're going to go for this top tower, using anti-mage as a pushing hero. I think they may be not trying to carry with him. They may just be deciding to push with him. He has a little bit of ability to do that, so maybe that's what they're thinking. Let's see. The Death Prophet ultimate is available. They decided not to commit because they saw all the heroes coming in, and I'm not sure exactly where they're gonna go, but they're probably just gonna try to defend against this push and then maybe push in themselves. Night Stalker running around, Enchantress back in the jungle, and anti-mage down bottom lane. He needs, let's see, the broadsword is 12k and the other one is 14k, I think. See if I have enough time to do this. Fury. Yeah, the Claymore is 14, that one's 12k, so he just needs like brain slow, 550 more gold. And he will be there. That's like what? 11 creep kills? Or so? 12? Yeah, so he's gonna get that Battle Fury in a good amount of time. And they're gonna go for Roshan, just kinda early. 15 minutes. They have to bring in the entire team to do it. And I wonder if they have all the lanes pushed out as well, so they have time. And even though they're missing, the Radiant say like, okay, where'd they go? We don't see them. Oh no, I think they're doing Roshan. They figured it out now. Treants are coming in, and they're going. Roshan has low on life, but they're going to be able to initiate, and they're going to do so. Death Prophet ultimate coming out, and they are going to get. Ooh, nice. Nope. Shackle didn't latch, and power shot coming through. Sprout to block them off, and they're going to lose Roshan to this if they don't do something. I saw Morphling here, and it looks like Nature's Prophet goes down. Death Prophet is still up. Her minions are there, but Vengeful Spirit is now caught out, and she's going to go down to Night Stalker. Now, yeah, that team fight did not go the way of the Radiant, so they're going to retain. Roshan, get the Aegis, put it on Night Stalker. Now Night Stalker has the ability to push and gank, and he's now going to be a force. It looks like he is a little bit away from his BKB, which is building up. He needs 300 more gold for his mithril, and then another 13k for the recipe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nature's Prophet using the ability to push. He has TP scroll, so he's going to be able to get out of here as soon as he sees someone teleporting in, which he does. And he hasn't backed off yet, though, which is not a good idea, in my opinion. Here he goes. Now he's going to channel out, but he's going to get shackled. Try to get out sooner, buddy. He goes down to Night Stalker.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Check it out, Morphling. What's he got? Builds up his Lincoln Sphere first. I don't agree, but we shall see. He may just... It's pretty early for it, so maybe he's still not worried about it too much, and he just wants to be more aggressive with his Lincoln Sphere. Like he's doing right now. He is further out than a farming Morphling should be, because now we have the rest of the Radiant side encroaching on him. They could have set this up, but they saw he turned around. They have Vengeful Spirit here. Going to... I don't think they see each other. They do not. He's waiting for... He can't wait for a rune. That's another 30 seconds away. And Battle Fury is finished on Anti-Mage, so it was probably 16 minutes or so. Which is a nice time to get it. It's going to allow him to farm up pretty big. They're just going to leave him alone now. Here we go. We got initiation. Not really initiation. Death Prophet, her ultimate is available, so they'll probably pop this off if they really want to defend it. They have fortification available as well, which they can pop off if they choose to do so, but they're not really committing enough heroes to this to be able to defend it. It looks like they're just going to give it up, even though it's probably because their bottom lane is pushed in way too far. sort of back and forth battle. I'm gonna risk, here we go. Dire has the XP, the gold advantage as well as the XP advantage. So they've been farming up really well, although here we go, Vengeful Spirit is caught off with a power shot. Tried to swap, I think, but wasn't able to get away. And Morphling blinks himself away with his replicate as he's taking damage. Night Stalker is not afraid of taking hits because he has Aegis, and they're going to be happy with their tower and back off. Although Anti-Mage, what you doing, buddy? Farming? He's going to increase his farm faster than Morphling should be able to. So now they are going for the full carry, Anti-Mage. And now that's a little bit dangerous here. He blinks himself back. Although he might get caught by Chen and Venomancer. He sees the slight folly he has made. He's going to look to escape, and he will be able to do so. Back into middle lane where he can do some more farming. It's not safe in his jungle because Chen has taken it over, as well as Windrunner and Venomancer. So they know that his Battle Fury is up. They know he's looking to farm these creeps, so they're going to take it away from him while they have the chance, and that'll give them opportunity to push in this bottom tower. Yeah, enchant, and then push an anti-mage up far as well. A little bit more dangerous play that I'm used to seeing, and I'm not used to seeing the carries in team fights so often. But I guess, you know, the different styles of play, and we'll have to see which one wins out in the international. They haven't mixed the two yet. I bet I could look up matches to see like what these guys do to each other. Tong is definitely playing a great pushing match right now. Now that they're able to group up and do so, they're going to go on Death Prophet, which is a BKB. She sets it off. Stun coming out from Vengeful Spirit. She's going to swap. Vengeful Spirit goes down. Oh no, that was Death Prophet that went down. Now Vengeful Spirit's going to go down. And they have a huge... They're going to take this tower too. That tower's going to go down. I don't think they're going to push the barracks. But they have removed all of the tier 1 and tier 2 towers for the Radiant. That is definitely a huge problem. Their anti-mage needs room to farm, and he is... Oh, holy crap, are you pushing far, man? That is way far away, man. Wow. Nature's Prophet coming up too, and they're just going to pressure this barracks. This tower is not going down fast enough, I don't think, for them to be able to defend against. So this middle tower is pressured too far. That's going to win out first, and I wonder how long it's going to take before they decide to TP themselves back. They do so now. 3/4 health. Yeah, no, about 1/4 health left on that tower. They do have, actually they only have, Dire only has the advantage of 1 tower, which is now being pressured by Anti-Mage. Battle Fury Anti-Mage able to do a good amount of push. With that poor man shield instead of getting the Vanguard. Now he has some money. Not sure what he's going to go with next. I mean, usually you go Manta style, which is big. I would expect him to do so. But who knows? Yeah, that tower went down. I didn't really pay attention to it. Nature's Prophet actually got that without them getting the deny. Oh well. What does the graph look like though? Yeah, it's still in favor of the Dire. XP graph still in favor of the Dire. They're playing a good game, although it's now dead even in terms of map control and towers. Anti-Mage just... I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, he has his Yasha now. Picks up a... Was that a Quelling Blade he just bought? Guess he's just trying to increase his farm just as fast as possible. Because they probably know that they're a little bit down. Morphling.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Dire's courier, what are you doing? Ooh, I missed this. Nature's Prophet pushed in a little too far. Got a kill. Night Stalker grabs a kill on him. And I don't know why he was there. I'm not, because now they're going to push. They know that Nature's Prophet is down for another 30 seconds. He has a mech finish, but he has enough money for buyback too, so not too much of a problem there. Anti-Mage is actually chasing Morphling now. The two carriers are fighting without the rest of their team. It's funny. Actually, kind of like this Eastern style Dota. It's interesting. And now we have this middle tower is being pushed. They wanted to go when... Alright, so now he got a swap up here. I heard go off. We got Vengeful Spirit is going to be focused down on, and nearly finished off, but not able to make a kill. And now we have Night Stalker who has to run himself away. The Dire haven't lost a hero yet in this team fight, and it doesn't look like they're going to. They're going to back off, but this tower was defended, although their lane is pushed up over here. That's just going to be more farm for Anti-Mage, who is, let's say, I don't know how far he's away from his... He's still quite far away. I'd say about 3k-ish, 2.5k away from his Manta style. And 158 blast hits on Morphling. He's got 4,000 gold nearly. He's going to build up the buying Eagle Song for the shotgun, the Ghost Scepter, and no, not Ghost Scepter, Ethereal Blade, which is going to be able to pop a few heroes on the Dire side, or is capable of popping Radiant side heroes pretty easily. Now Anti-Mage is caught off. Ooh, he just gets away. That is a very close call for him. That was like one more half second and he would have gone down. Nature's Prophet is in here, but he's going to TP himself out. And they're going to go on Morphling. They're looking at Morphling here for a kill. But he gets himself away, buys himself... Did he buy something? Maybe he bought a TP scroll. Something like that. Bottle charges are empty. How much agility does he have this morphed into? He has yeah, he's got a significant amount of agility here. Could pump a little bit more into it though, I suppose, if you wanted to. A lot of the Morphlings I see just have all of, just almost like, usually don't even have like that much health. Anti-Mage is coming up here while Morphling, I don't know if he sees this, he's got to know that they're there. And now he's going to be spotted out. They're going to turn around on him, and Lincoln Sphere has popped off. Now the Vengeful Spirit's stunned, and they're going to have, he's going to blink himself away, morphing everything he can. Mana Void going on him, dealing damage, but they're not going to finish it off. We got Night Stalker Heroes going to try to get himself a kill on Anti-Mage. They're blocking him in. He needs to get out of here, and one more click, and he'll do it. He is down. That Ethereal Blade is up, and that is what was able to deal a lot of damage to him and make that kill available to Night Stalker. They do pick up Nature's Prophet as he runs away as well. This top lane is pushed in. So that fight went in their favor. I don't think the graphs have updated, but the Dire have a huge XP advantage now. Yeah, the Dire have a huge gold and XP advantage. And they always have, and I keep screwing up like which side is which for some reason. And I've never done that before until tonight. And they're going to get themselves a Roshan, so they have a pretty commanding lead at this point. Anti-Mage isn't big enough. I thought he was going to be able to, but as it turns out, the Morphling has been just farming better. 179 versus, how much does he have? 164. They have about the same, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the team fights that are going their way. I guess it's just a team fight ability that they have. Night Stalker is pretty huge, and she's going to catch Vengeful Spirit, who sends off a stun in return, and his supports aren't close enough to get the kill on Vengeful Spirit. She's able to get away. And they're going to be sitting in middle lane. Wonder if they're going to decide to push in. Wildkin pops off. If they pop off, so they need to get Death Prophet in here. Shut off her ultimate at some point and go in. We have Nature's Prophet's going to do the counter push. Standard. It's only level 11 though. Venomance rewards are up in there. And they know that this is happening. They know that they need to do something, but they aren't sure what it is that they're going to be doing. Looks like they're going to do split push bottom lane as well, force them in there. They pop off Enchantress really quick with the Ethereal Blade Adaptive Strike combo, the shotgun. And they're not gonna fully commit to this, even though they can, which is strange to me. I don't know why they're not just going in and just finishing it off. There we go, pipe popped off, and they just absorbing that damage. Tower goes down, and this is probably going to be a Rax as well, and they're really just not able to pull off a team fight initiation. They don't even have a team fight. Like, they got nothing they can do. The Exorcism isn't even up. Nature's Prophet doesn't have team fight. Vengeful Spirit doesn't have team fight. So yeah, they did the 4 Protect 1, but they didn't do anything really to. They didn't really do anything for the late game. No real crowd control. Neither does TF either. Neither does Tong Fu really. It's just the Venomancer wards that tanked that whole thing up until they decided to push in, and then the F-Blade combo able to pop off Enchantress. So yeah, it's kind of interesting the way that they decided to pick. We got Anti-Mage looking for something. They're just not too worried about initiating. They need to do it like all at once or something like that. They can set off like an Exorcism, just go in. They have like a split push up here. They have Night Stalker back here to get rid of it. If they really just play like a split push game, they don't actually want to engage in huge team fights. They just want to push in one lane, make sure that they can't do it, push in another lane when they have to force to defend it, and just keep going back and forth and back and forth. Which is why Broodmother was such an early ban. You could see that if they had a Broodmother right now, they would have had a serious problem. Yeah, and Venomancer is probably such a popular pick because he can just push wards in right there. The top lane, they're using Anti-Mage and Nature's Prophet to push this in. They're gonna force the split push to come back, since they here it comes. It's just a game of like split push. Not a huge team fight going off, which you usually, if this was an Eastern game, those guys fight like we will fight you. I try to go up like man style. But the Eastern teams, they seem to try to do like sort of cleverness and sort of, I guess probably like the mathematically perfect way of doing it, because you don't really have to engage. You just have to let them push in, let the computer do the work for you. And then catch out an Anti-Mage. He's gonna have enough time. Oh wow! I thought he was gonna have enough time to get out of that. I think it was the ultimate. Yeah, it was definitely the ultimate that allowed that to happen. If Night Stalker wasn't at nighttime, that wouldn't have worked. So I'd say it's probably, it's gonna be. I really want to now find a match where Eastern team decides to go the split push and the Western team decides to go with a team fight, and see which one is better. That's why Clinks is another ban out. I'm sure you can see where he'd be useful in this scenario. Nature's Prophet, yeah. So, and now it looks like they're gonna catch themselves in Nature's Prophet. So the AN is getting caught out alone, which is the usual thing that ruins this sort of like when you have to turtle, when you get caught out like that, that's what usually ends it for you. And we get that huge damage coming out on Death Prophet, but Vengeful Spirit was there to save the day. Morphling morphs himself, not morphs himself, but replicate teleports. And they're gonna look to push in this bottom lane here. They really want these barracks. And it's so funny. They just sort of sit there. I so expect them to just like, go in and just be like, oh, fight, because they could have. They didn't have enough heroes committed. They could have done some damage to the tower while they waited. The creeps had a long way to come. wonder if they just have like sort of like an understanding, like you just don't push in without the creeps. You just don't do that. I'll have to see. Interesting Dota. So many different ways it can be played. And now the the tier 3 tower goes down bottom lane. Looks like they're gonna wait for the barracks. Nature's Prophet pops off her ultimate, but she's losing too much life. And looks like Morphling is going to push himself in. And he's going to get the kill on Death Prophet. That was late of me saying that, but I think the Urn is going to tick him off. Ooh, power shot. Nice power shot. Going to finish him off, and he's going to be down for too long for them to stop this push. And this is going to be another tower, another set of racks. All lanes are pushed in their favor too, so not a whole lot else that can be done about this. And now they're going to go for the top racks too. So they're not going to try to go directly for the GG, but they're going to try to go for the mega creeps to really secure the deal. No risks will be taken. Why take a risk when you can just ensure that there's no possible way that their other team can win? It's just Nature's Prophet's just like, hey guys, yeah. That's GG. They're calling out GG. Go next. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Again, I'm Love is Dead. And this is Aeon versus Tong Fu. And they're just going to have to finish off these towers. They go on Night Stalker Illusion from the Replicate. Ooh, we have a Ghost Scepter cast off on Venomancer. Who got a Wicked Sick? Morphling got himself a Wicked Sick. And just waiting to finish this off. They have Mega Creeps, so it should only be a matter of time before this comes in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I guess it's a good thing that the servers are down, because I wouldn't have tried to do the Eastern players, the Eastern teams otherwise. So, you know, take what you get. Lemons out of lemonade, or lemonade out of lemons, whichever you really prefer. And here we go, and it's going to be the Ancients. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you will tune in for the next battles that I cast, and hopefully you'll just keep seeing more of me. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Love is Dead. I'm going to pull up the stats screen for you. Bang! There it is. All right, good night.